Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hot Tub Beer Review. Today, we are going to review Peak Conditions from Stone Brewing out of Escondido, California.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional yet somewhat biased opinion about the beer we're drinking and reviewing. I've got Jay, I've got Andy in the attic. But before we move forward, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell, as well as check us out on social media. The links are below in the description. Come join us on Discord. We've got a Discord server, and we'd love to have you come check that out as well. With that, what are we drinking today?
We're going to Stone Brewing out of Escondido, California. They also have a brewery in Virginia, so one on the east and one on the west coast. This is their Peak Conditions, which is a hazy double IPA. Comes in at 8.1 and 55 IBU. So let's get to cracking.
Let's do it. Absolutely.
So you've got me and you've got Jay, but who are you?
Oh,
What
I'm
you
Ben.
mean?
Everybody, I mean, everybody knows me.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay mentioned they're started in San Diego County. Then they've got one in Richmond. Richmond, Virginia. They also have a brewery in Berlin, Germany.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Somebody's been researching.
Somebody has.
So this has got the passion fruit, the orange, and the guava. So you can smell that. Kind of hits you.
I smell a lot of the hops.
They say that the West Coast hops meet the East Coast haze.
All right. Well, I see the haze for sure. I see some carbonation. So
yep. This was one of my favorite beers a couple of years ago. So,
all right.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Jay's had it. Ben, have you had this?
I don't believe I have.
It's new to me.
Yeah. I could be wrong. I didn't check Untapped to see if I'd had it before, but I typically recognize the can. I don't recognize the can. So,
yeah, I think it's a seasonal that they run. I've only caught it at certain times of year.
We get Stone stuff here. We just don't get that much.
Right.
We'll see. I'll see a Stone every once in a while.
Wow.
It's not normal, but I'll go in the bottle shop and there'll be, one type there. And it's
a shame.
And it's never like, it's always like, I don't want to say a weird one because there aren't any weird ones, but it's not like any of their core stuff, Yeah,
their core stuff, the Buena Vista Mexican Lager.
The arrogant bastard.
They have their just standard hazy IPA. It's got some similar colors to this, more of a pastels.
Yeah, they're Stone IPA. They're Scorpion
the
Bowl.
delicious.
Scorpion Bowl is great.
Yeah.
So yes, they did a collaboration with Dr. Squatch, where they made a Stone IPA bar of soap.
Bar of soap.
Yeah. So I don't know. You guys,
you gonna shower for us on this?
I've tried. Yes. Just hold on while we move the camera. We get set up over there. Don't know if you guys have ever tried Dr. Squatch. They obviously have not paid us for this advertisement here. But I definitely enjoy their products, and this was a cool one to grab. And I don't think you can get it anymore. I think it was a limited thing. But I've got a couple bars left. So I wanted to mention that while we were having a Stone beer, because I don't know when we'll have the Stone IPA, and this bar of soap may be gone by then. So
yeah, they do some good beer. We see a lot of their stuff, the Fear Movie Lions, and they have their Enjoy by whatever date. So you'll see a lot of those and a lot on draft. One of my favorites that they did last year or year before on top of this one was one that they had collaborated with Modern Times out of San Diego, and it was called Wizards and Gargoyles, and it was a hazy coffee IPA.
You've mentioned that one before.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
It was really good. So,
Well, this guy, Stone Peak Conditions, excuse me, the Hazy Double is 8.1%, 55 IBUs. And as Jay mentioned, it's got all that fruit. It was originally just a special creation, but it was so popular, they made it a seasonal.
So is this I was just looking at the bottom of the can for the date. This was actually brewed on June 16th.
Yeah, they released it in June.
Yeah.
So Stone started in 1996 by a couple of guys in San Diego County, originally in San Marcos, California. Then they grew too big and then went to Escondido. Eventually go and add another brewery in Richmond and then Berlin. They're now in all 50 states in the U.S. and 40 countries.
Wow.
The 9th largest craft brewery in the U.S.
That's got to be amazing. Sorry. When you're a craft brew, when you're a craft brewery and you say, hey, let's open up, a brewery in Berlin. If you're the guys that work there and you're like getting to go do that, that's gotta be really cool.
You've been around. They'd been around a while. They started in 96, and I think it was about 2009 that they were like, the idea was like, okay, we're going to go over here. And I don't think it became an actual reality that they got the beers off the line until like another 5 or 6 years later. But they've established now and they're pumping it out in Europe.
Yeah, cool.
So you say they're the 9th largest craft brewer. Where does that put them on the micro, macro, nano? How do they regional?
They still are listed as a regional, and based on our standards, as we have indicated, things are macro, regional, micro. Macro is 6 million barrels per year and higher. So if they're saying regional, maybe they're saying 6 million or less. I don't know. I didn't look at their barrels per year.
Interesting. Maybe something for next stone that we look at.
Yeah. So the peak. So for people not familiar, and if you're looking at this video, you're probably familiar with Stone. The gargoyle is their kind of their mascot, their symbol, and the gargoyles are symbolic as protectors against evil spirits. So they look evil, but they're actually good for us. So get a gargoyle in your life.
And they're keeping the beer safe. That's the important part, right?
There you go.
Yes. So, absolutely. All right. Well, let's rate this one unless we have any more nerd out information. Andy?
No, I'm just back to me.
Yeah. All right. Well,
no more evil brain. All right. I like it. And I see what they did with the West Coast hops meets the East Coast haze. I get more of the juice in the haze versus the West Coast hops, which I am more partial to an East Coast. I like that juice, and I like the that aromatic hop flavor to it. So I'm gonna give it an 8.0. Man, it's a good one, and I would have it again and again.
And again.
Really interesting that you say that, because I get the more West Coast hops out of it. It's hard for me to pull the haze out of it. It's there, and I think it's warmed up a little bit since I poured it out. I'm getting it in the later sips, but I'm not getting a ton of it. I'm mostly getting hops out of it. So the first couple sips I took of it was very hoppy, very bitter. I did not like it the first couple of sips. And as I've had more of it, and I've gotten used to the bitter a little bit, again, I can taste some of that haze. It's gotten a little bit better, but it's still a little more bitter than probably I would prefer. So for me, I'm going to go 6.5.
All right. So that leaves me. Like I said, this is one of my favorite beers a couple of years ago when I first was introduced to it. I love the way they balance the citrus and the fruit with hops and the bitterness. I think it cuts down on some of that bitterness, and maybe that's just me, Ben, but maybe that first sip or two might be a little bit bitter, but when you get that fruit back end and the fruit flowing through, it takes over in a lot of cases. So I mean, this is an 8.5 for me.
Yeah. You know, we've said it before in the past. East Coast, New England style, hazy, juicy, they're all interchangeable. If you had to give one, I wouldn't call it a hazy. I'd call it more of a juicy, because I get more juice than I see the haze or feel that cloudy taste in my mouth. So either way, I relate this more to an East Coast, and like Jay said, you don't get as much. You when you want an IPA, you're more of a hop guy than the juice, and I get like you. I get more of the juice than the hop or
especially
the bitter.
with the fruit in there. I mean,
Yeah,
fruit makes it pop more.
yeah, passion fruit, orange guava.
Mm-hmm.
And this I failed to mention back on my nerd hat. Was inspired by 3 of their previously brewed beers. And as you mentioned here earlier, Fear Movie Lions, double IPA, the notorious POG Berliner Weiss, and then the Tangerine Express Hazy IPA, which that Tangerine Express is great. I'm a fan of that one.
They make great beer.
They know IPAs.
Yeah. Well, and they know the Buena Vista Mexican Lager is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they make good beer. The guys out there know what they're doing, and they've perfected their art. It's definitely a brewery I'd love to visit one day.
Corporate.
Yeah. The corporate, if you're watching this video, I don't even know if corporate watches our videos, but if you're watching,
they really don't like us. They're contractually obligated to air us.
That will give us a 7.7 for the peak conditions from Stone Brewing out of Escondido, California. Definitely appreciate you guys checking out this video. If you've had the peak conditions or any other Stone beer, let us know what you think about Stone as a brewery. And again, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. That would really help us out, and we would really appreciate it. Also, check us out on social media. And again, come join us on Discord. We're having a good time there, and would love to see you. Yes. So for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.